Open, Alba Bostrom. 185 kilos.
And absolutely a threat for that crown today, Ryan.
Alba, as a junior last year, competed in the Open. Her coach, Joey Flex, said, I want you to get that kind of exposure to this level of hype, level of excitement, level of competition.
It's a little tough.
Yeah, it's got to be said.
It is a good lift. I think perhaps she might have just...
World champion Megan Scanlon defending her title.
Meg, Mrs. Consistent.
Literally a living legend. 2019, she was battling and breaking world records at IPF Worlds. Here we are all these years later.
And that is a lovely smooth opener for Megan Scanlon.
Bernardi, junior world champion, several-time world's medalist. And some people's pick to spring the upset and take that world championship back to Italy. Wouldn't that be something? That would make it number 2 for Italy.
And I think this opening squat will be very telling for what's ahead.
.190 and 185 was far more difficult than we're used to seeing openers, but can she make a couple small adjustments? 193, just for a little context, is her top end historically.
Yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah, I think just for her opener, she must have oversunk it. There we go, 3 white lights and...
Returning world champion, Megan Scanlon. 200 kilos even. Megan's previous personal best is 203. We are awfully close. This second attempt at 200 is really going to say a lot. If this moves like we're used to seeing a second attempt, she's setting herself up for a big total. And a reminder, Megan has the biggest total of all time in this weight class.
And it definitely slows down, but it's still a very solid second attempt for Scanlon.
Yeah.
Race, which they are. They want to collect those extra couple kilos and secure that rather than risk missing out on 5 kilos.
Chiara Bernardi of Italy, 210.
Just 4 kilos below the world record at the moment on her second attempt.
Oh my!
And that might throw a spanner in the works for that upset.
Had a shaky opener with 185, moved up 5 kilos regardless, handled it with ease, 197.5, and this will be an all-time best for the Swedish star.
There we go, and it just goes to show she fixed something on her second and continued to push through.
Scanlon.
This definitely seems like the smart choice. It will move her from squat silver into squat gold with just Chiara Bernardi to follow. .200 was tough. 2.5 is definitely the correct choice, but it's going to be work.
Luckily, she's not afraid to work. She's confident. Nope. All is not lost.
Where she'd want to be, and Chiara coming out now has to retake that second.
210 for Chiara. If she can hit this, she's right back in the mix. Not to say she's totally out of it if she misses, but it's going to be difficult.
it will certainly be a lot closer if she misses it. And Team Italy won that advantage heading forward, especially going into bench against Scanlon and Bostrom.
Oh, no.
And that definitely makes it a harder job for them heading forwards.
Bernardi.
Gold and silver medal still being held by the B group, but this would already put Chiara in bronze, with Bostrom and Scanlon to follow.
Her previous personal best is 120. In prep, we've seen her take that for a double. This should not be an issue.
See, that's the sinking technique that we said have been being watched so far. Let's see how the referee, let's see if the same goes for the next two lifters.
They have similar bench styles. Alba Bostrom, 125, but if it was good for Chiara, you gotta assume it's gonna be good for the other two as well.
Alba freshens the Opens this year as a 24-year-old, still holds the World Junior bench press record with 133.5. Very easy.
Press 135. I think the tone has been set.
Yeah, I hope so.
I think she'll be okay.
Just asking to be back there, saying her hands aren't covering the rings, so a little too wide. Hope that doesn't impact her at all.
13 seconds. She's a veteran though.
It's strong. I'm a little worried about the elbow depth, but I could be wrong, and I hope I am.
Chiara Bernardi of Italy, 122.5. Now her previous personal best, 120. But like I said, in preparations, took that for a double.
This moves her into bench press bronze. Still holding on to silver. Bueno from the B group.
That was a long press command. Handled it.
Yeah, still made it look very easy.
Yeah, how quick is this going to move? Looks like she might have been making some big gains if this is an appropriate second attempt.
Wow, and that is so easy. And 3 white lights.
Once again, and I think they chose a weight of 135 that they know if she needs to make some adjustments, she'll be okay.
Yeah, if it went well, it's close enough to perhaps push for that world record, but if not, it's a weight, like you said, that's comfortable enough to do a couple of extra times needed. It's a little tougher this time, though.
I think that was depth, in my opinion, but we'll see what the coming down to the big three. 127.5 for Chiara. 7.5 kilos more than she's ever pressed previous to this competition. Of course, hit 122.5 in her second attempt.
This will move her into bench press bronze. More importantly, get those extra kilos in the fight for first.
I mean, that was with ease.
And it is a good lift.
Relatively conservative 2.5 kilo jump. However, every kilo is going to count. And if she had to change up her bench technique in any way, you don't want to make any major jumps and get too risky.
Still quick, a little wobble of the elbows there, but nonetheless.
Alba Bostrom, 7.5 kilos hangs in the balance of this second attempt.
And if she gets this, she is on the exact same total as Chiara going into deadlifts.
Oh.
And she is. 3 white lights, a good lift. And has a previous deadlift PB of 220 kilos.
If ever she needed a big deadlift day, it's today.
Oh, and that is a very troublesome start for reigning world champion Megan Scanlon.
Alba has an opportunity here. Megan, Mr. Opener. Easy work of that. This is trouble.
And I'll tell
She's been in so many battles. She's battle tested for sure. I don't doubt her resolve.
it's tough because if she did retake the 200, sensible, but that might mean she was out of the race.
Unless she took a huge jump on her third. Wow.
And Chiara is a phenomenal deadlifter. She really, really is. And like you said,
Live. If she hits it, she'll still be 15 kilos behind and needs to take a massive jump. She needs to move this convincingly.
yeah, and just to refresh your memory, her opener, a little sticky towards lockout, lost balance at the top. So she needs to not just make this look convincing, she needs to keep balance, keep it locked out, get back on the board and catch up.
Okay, that should pass. Is there 15 kilos there? Giving her a 560 total.
Fresh out the juniors. First worlds as an open, looking to break the world record.
And there it is. World record total for the Swedish.
Today as well, if she cannot grab the crown.
So this will put Chiara even with Alba at 560. Now, Alba will keep the world record. However, important note, once again, Chiara weighs less. They keep this pace, tie will go to her. It's gonna force Alba to pull a little heavier. 232.5.
Oh, it's going on unevenly, but she manages to lock it out.
Wow. And she wanted that one.
Now, the question is, of course, this will break the newly broken World Open total record. 562.5.
This is one of the most pivotal polls of Megan Scanlon's storied career. It's more than she's ever pulled before, but not by a lot. It's reasonable. It's a fair third attempt, and it's her only choice. Oh, not on today. Gold. Is the gold going to Sweden, or is it going to Italy? 227.5 for Alba Bostrom.
5 kilo jump, and after that second, you've got to think this is a given.
222.5 was smooth. They're trying to force the hand of Bernardi and Team Italy. Oh!
And look at
Alba
her go.
locks it out and enjoys.
After that second, Ryan.
Coming into this event, 215 was Bernardi's top end deadlift. She pulled 232.5 for her second. And the way she ran off that platform like a woman possessed, I don't know if we could doubt her. Here she comes.
237.5, a new open total and deadlift record, and the crown if she gets this. The crowd is on their feet.
Yeah, as are we. Oh, too much on the deck.